Your skin should be more tan. Remember my ex? Her skin was tan. It matches mine really well.
Run.
He was the head pastor's eldest son, a youth leader, the head prefect in high school, and the main thing's #1 fan. Who is the main thing? I'm the red flags guy. What are you talking about? Hold on to your guys, because you're about to be served a big fat red flag. I love it when you already know. So I'm just gonna put the red flag here and give to you first. I was 14 when I met this guy. We met through a church that my best friend brought me to. He was a year older, but man, did he see accomplished in my 14-year-old eyes. He was a prefect, eventually became head prefect, he was a youth leader, and then head pastor's son. So everyone knew him. That kind of, like the cookie cutter perfect Asian boy. We found out we both liked each other, so we decided to get together. He was my first year's relationship, and I truly thought I loved him. We spoke a lot about our future, how he's going to pursue his studies in Australia. He would work towards getting a PR. I would marry him. He painted such a lovely future for me. First of all, how you all know this at 14 years old? When I was 14 years old, I don't even know what I want to do at night. He already want to go Australia and plan all this? Lies. 100% lies. The only thing you should be worrying about 14 years old is getting to 15 years old. That's it. Until somewhere along the way, things took a weird turn. He'd say things like, you never find anyone who loves you as much as I do, right? But in the same breath, he'd also say, your skin should be more tan. Remember my ex? Her skin was tan. It matches mine really well.
Run.
Wait, I already gave you the red flag, so you can wave it. Nah, pretend wave. Good, very good. Eventually, he started pulling the I can't date or marry you if you're not Christian. You're not holy enough. What? I joke a lot about this, but on behalf of the church community, I want to apologize to everyone out there who's been hurt from someone by church. This is not church-like. This is the broken people in church pretending to be holy. Not holy enough, mother. You're whole lah. And I fell for it so hard. I accepted Christ into my heart just so I wouldn't lose him. I started serving in church, attending prayer groups and all that, thinking if I become a good Christian girl he wants, everything would be fine. Oh my gosh. But still, I found it kind of weird how when we were at church or in the presence of mutual friends, he would act as if he didn't know me. Yet, he would text me to meet him secretly in the church bathroom so we could make out. Oh, why? I think the excitement started from there because his requests got bolder and bolder over the years. When he turned 17, he got his license and a car. So when we would go on dates, it usually meant going to eat in the mall, going to the fitting room to do some hanky-panky, doing hanky-panky in the backseat of his car or in a deserted lorong. What is happening? I stayed with him because if you're going to get married anyway, all this wouldn't be a sin. Okay. All of y'all out there who are getting tricked by this kind of irresponsible churchgoers, it's still a sin. It is not like, at the end we tie the knot and then all the loose things tie up. No. It is not. Memory of our 5+ years together is kind of hazy because of how much I tried suppressing it. But I remember this incident vividly. It was a week of my SPM trials and it was the night before my moral paper. Coincidence about morals? I think not. His family was out of town and he asked me to come over and stay his place that night. He said he would help me memorize all the Nilai Muni and send me to school next day. I thought it was so sweet, so I agreed. He picked me up, went over to his place and he helped me memorize the definitions and all that. Slept pretty late. End of story. Is it though? Or is it? Whoa! I just hit it! I remember that I was drifting in and out of sleep. Then I felt movement on the bed. I was sleeping on my belly when I felt the blanket move. And this part I cannot read because if I read this, TikTok gonna take down this video. Basically, sis was trying to sleep. Our brother over here tried to make move on her during her sleep. It all happened so quick. She was so shocked. She just laid there in silence. Ow. He kept going at it. I just stayed quiet and stared at the wall. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. And then right after the 6:30 alarm rang, he got up, I got up, still in disbelief, and he sent me to school. I still took my exam and we never really spoke about it. Many things happened after that and eventually we broke up. But I guess my main reason why I'm submitting this is because, number one, I never spoke to him about it because it was until much later I realized that it was actually rape. He's married now and has a kid. And I guess I didn't think speaking up years after it happened would make a difference or give me closure. And number 3, he's a huge The Ming Ting fan. Who is The Ming Ting? And maybe an off chance he sees this submission. And this would be my way of telling him what he did to me. I don't know if you guys remember, but long time ago, shut up! Long time ago, hey, not that long, okay? The main thing was giving out free burgers at C Park outlet. I was the girl who wanted to take you a picture. I'm sorry. This story is not funny. This part is funny. I was a girl that asked you to take a picture of a piece of paper with his name on it since he couldn't be there. You know what? I think I actually remember this. Sorry if I'm using your platform for the wrong reasons, but I also wanted to share this lesson with any girls that may be watching your show or reading your submissions. That's exactly what Red Flags was built for you guys to voice out when things go wrong. So yes, I am 50% confident he might be still watching. 50% he might not know it's him, 50% he might. Speaking out about it is always a brave thing to do. I just wish that everyone knew that, you could speak out earlier and to people who could actually do something. Date when you're older. Date only once you learn how to love yourself. And if someone makes you feel bad about yourself, he's not the one for you. And if you see a pastor's son who wants you to convert to Christianity in order to date him, run. Truer words have never been spoken. I relate to this a lot because I grew up in a church and I've always thought that you need to convert, you need to convert, you need to convert. While all along, the only lesson that I've really learned that whole time is never try to change someone for your own relationship. You gotta change yourself if you both want things to work. Change doesn't just work on one side. But hey, you got through it. I hope you are really better now. I hope you found some kind of therapy or counseling or whatever you need to get over this. Thank you so much for sharing your story. So for everyone who's writing in, yes, this is a platform for all of y'all to know you're not alone. Everyone has red flags. Could have been a red flag, could have met one. But the important part is talking about it helps, but knowing what to do when you meet the next one, even more important. I'm not telling you to be prejudiced against churchgoers or people who go to the temple or mosque or any religion or belief. I'm just saying, judge that person for the person that person is. If you have your own story, submit it to the Reddit. See you in the next one.